The market head fakes, then sells off into the close. Is it down we go? Find out next on Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so if you watched yesterday's video, you know that I gave two paths for the possible corrective action that we were looking at yesterday. And one of them was a flat correction where we basically corrected in time and then went higher. And the other was a standard wave 4 pullback. Now, I did think we would have the flat correction, and it looked like we would early in the day, but the market gave us a head fake and then showed us that it wanted to pull back. Now, I'll get into all that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, with the sell-off at the end of the day breaking the 4770 area, we now know that they want a standard wave 4 pullback toward our fibs that we highlighted in yesterday's video. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, here we are on the 15-minute futures chart, and I'm zoomed in a little bit today. If you want to go back a few days, you can see the counts and how we got up to this point, as well as hear me talk about this consolidation. And in yesterday's video, I talked about the two paths that we could take, one being a sideways consolidation where we shoot up from here, and the other path being a pullback in wave 4 in a standard ABC structure. Now, they did give us a head fake to make us think that the flat that I was expecting was going to happen. They poked it just over the all-time highs by a couple points, and then they sold off a little bit and consolidated, then sold off into the close and followed through into the overnights, giving us some standard C wave action down, which makes it look like they want to complete wave 4 in a more standard fashion as opposed to a flat fashion where you would consolidate more in time and correct more in time than in depth. Okay, so with the move up, they poked up to the all-time highs, came down on 1, up in 2. I think they've completed 3 of C now tonight, and they've moved up in 4. And what I think will happen for the rest of the night is we're going to get some consolidation in this area, and we're going to mostly trade between this high and this low until the morning, and then I expect them to shoot it down near the open to this wave 5 to complete wave C and also complete bigger wave 4 before we start our reversal in wave 5 higher. The reason I think this consolidation will happen between 4 and 3 for most of the rest of the night is that if they shoot it down now, okay, if they decide they want to take it down in wave 5 right this minute, they can hit that low and reverse, but then the cash market never gets to see the low. And I really think what they want to do is hold it in this area, then at the open, give the cash market a chance to see the low, complete wave C, and start the reversal then. So I think when they open the market tomorrow, you should probably expect a down move into this target area, and then a reversal from either the 47.43 to 47.11 area. Those are our two fibs that we've been targeting and been talking about all week. That is the 23.6 at 47.43 and the 47.11, which is a standard wave 4 at the 38.2 retrace. The issue I have with hitting the 382 retrace is that given the depth of wave A, I don't think they will be able to push it all the way down to 47.11, but it is still a possibility as that is a standard retrace zone and the top of the pivot. So I expect consolidation and then a push down probably to this 47.43 or a little bit lower area. Given the depth of 3, they might push it just below that. And they could push it down to 11, but I think it'll be a little bit higher than that. And then we'll look for a really strong reversal from that. Now, if the bears are taking control and the bears want to really move this down, which I don't see because this has all been corrective. This is a very corrective structure right here, which does not lead me to believe it's a bigger pullback. But if the bears do want to take control of this market, they need to push it through the pivot. And you can see this big gray box I have on here is the pivot. And that goes from 47.14 essentially to 46.77. So they need to break it below 46.77 to take control of the market. Otherwise, the bulls are still in control. So pretty standard of what we're expecting here and what we're seeing. We were expecting a C wave down as a possible path, and now we're seeing that. So again, we have 3 down. I expect that they will consolidate most of the rest of the night in this region here and then push it down toward the open to give the cash market a chance to see this low and then try to reverse it from there. So that's really what we're watching tonight and into tomorrow is we're looking for consolidation here for the rest of the evening and then a push down in the morning toward the open to give the cash market a chance to see the low. I expect a rebound or a bounce somewhere in this 47.43 to 47.11 area, and I expect it in the higher end of that box. But Again, 47.11 is a totally valid target. So if they do push it down that far, don't freak out or think that that's not something that can happen, because that is a preferred wave 4 target. So if they do break the 47.11, then we should start to be on alert that the bears are in control and trying to push this down through the pivot. But again, I expect them to hold this area up here. Guys, if you like the information I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to get in my Facebook group. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link and it will take you over to Facebook. Now, you do have to get approved to get into my Facebook group, but the only thing that I ask is you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button down below, all right? Come on over, get in the Facebook group, and here's how you get the most out of the Facebook group. Hit this featured area right here and scroll down. You'll see a link to my documented trades. That's every trade we've had on the channel since it started. Scroll down just a little further, and you'll see a link to my Slack channel. Now, Slack is just a free chat channel, and I am on there all day giving out real-time market updates, answering all of your questions, giving out my buy and sell alerts. It's a very talented group of traders from the very beginner to the very expert, and it's a great place to learn or improve your trading. All right, guys, so come on over. Let's make some money together. Key takeaways for today. We're looking to see how this move down plays out. Again, I expect consolidation into the evening and overnight, and a move down into the morning at the open, where they're going to attack this 47.43 area all the way down to as low as 47.11. If they break 47.11, that's where we should start to be on alert for the bears taking over the market for the short term and the market moving lower. All right, guys, that is the market update. It's New Year's Eve. Happy New Year to all of you and all of your families. I hope you have a safe, healthy, happy 2022. All right. Thank you for being a part of this. I really appreciate it. I will talk to you next week.